Hi, welcome to Soundings with Sash. How are we doing this evening? So, it's a Monday night. Oh, hey, JMC Coaching. Ha. Well, we're going to talk about a couple things tonight. So, in the title, you saw that I said artist or student. So, I wonder what I'm getting at with that. So, artist or student. Do you feel like you're an artist or a student? Or do you think that you can flip-flop those sometimes? And when I'm talking about that, of course, you know that I have the artistry of purpose. So sometimes we're the artist of our purpose, and sometimes we're a student learning within our purpose, right? Don't you agree? So how do we know where we're at with that? What is it that we know about purpose? And why is it that we're always conflicted and always asking for the clarity of purpose? Those are some questions that I know come up a lot for people. I think that we have reasons and purposes during certain seasons. I don't think it's always the same. I think it's evolving and changing. So it really just depends on where you're at and clarifying, having clarity and revelation of where you're at in that, or if you have any. So when we're the student of purpose, that means that we're learning, that we're learning what in unfolding what it might be. But when we're the artist of purpose, we're using all of those resources that we have gained and those skills we have gained over the years to make that beautiful painting that we're going to make out of it, and to really live our best life, right? And I know that's such a cliche of living your best life, but are you living your best life? Are you living your purpose-driven life? Those are two questions. And if you've joined me, put it in the comments on what you think about that. Are you living your best life? And are you living your purpose-driven life? You know, what purpose is it that you think that you have? And if you don't have that, or you don't know, how do we discover that? Because we're either the artist or we're the student. And the student is the one who's learning about who they are. So, hi Pam, thanks for joining. So, okay, JMC, I think we should always be a student in learning. We never really know it all, and we should never think we do. And that is where it overtakes our lives. That's right. When we think that we know, then seems like even if we know what our purpose is or what it has been, that can change in whatever season it is we are in our lives. So when we look at purpose, which is the reason that we exist, or we sometimes we just go into this autopilot, right? When we're kids, we all fall into, okay, we go to school and this is, it's all set up for us. So we don't really think outside of the box which, well, some of us do. Some of us are the ones that sat in class and were daydreaming about doing something else than what the teacher was talking about. So we were always thinking maybe I don't like this class, or, I don't like math. I don't like English. We had preferences, but that doesn't mean we knew what our purpose was. Some people are very, very lucky and very young. They know exactly what or why they exist, right? So, question for you, Pam, that you've joined. Do you know what your purpose is? And if you do, what age do you think that you had a revelation of what that looked like? And JMC Coaching, you the same question. So if you're with me, please put it in the comments what you think. What age did you think about that? So, okay, Pam, you need healing prayers for tomorrow. I absolutely will honor that. Absolutely sending you healing prayers, okay? Absolutely. I'll be sending those to you. So How do we know when we're aligned in our purpose? When did we know? And healing prayers for you, Pam. I don't know what you're going through, but I hope that um, sending you those positive prayers. So sometimes we have to sit, like if we do have a purpose, there are times if we're needing healing in certain areas, that's when we're the student. And that's the student of just sitting back. That's when we're sitting and we are sitting with something. We're being present. We're not doing anything in that purpose. We're learning and maybe needing some healing in areas. So that when I say that's the difference between being the artist and the student. So it took me a long time. It didn't take me a long time. It took me some time to discover that in different seasons of my life, I had a different purpose. When I was a mother, that was kind of my purpose at the time. Of course, being a mother, you're mothering, and that's kind of your purpose at the time. But I was always trying to discover, what I was supposed to be doing at that in that season. So discovering that it can be hard. It can be confused. It can be cluttered up with just tasks or just responsibilities or those kind of things. When we actually, are trying to uncover, where we're going. But sometimes we just have to sit with that. And at the time, if you're a mother, you kind of put a lot of things on hold, don't you? In careers and personal aspirations, we focus totally on our kids and, what we're doing there. But after we kind of get out of that, that's when it kind of opens up. And I know for me personally, when I hit my, middle age is when I really started to want to deep dive into that purpose, and what did that look like? What did God want me to do with that? What was it that I needed to do? So okay, Pam. So you feel your purpose is to go out and help people, being an advocate, right? And a lot of people have that servant, and usually your purpose. I feel like a lot of our purpose is usually centered around serving others, right? And they're usually, doing something to teach others, to coach others, to help others, whatever the serving looks like for you. And you usually know that purpose of serving is just even in your personality. When I was smaller, I really enjoyed visiting the senior centers with my grandmother. And I remember thinking that when I was older, that I would want to work there in a nursing home or something like that. So that's always been kind of a purpose I kind of even felt as younger, And so what was really cool is when I got older and I was able to do something, we were able to do that. I was able to bring some entertainment to those nursing homes. So, you can do it in so many different ways. So Pam, just curious, is to go out and help people, being an advocate. Is there a certain specific advocacy that you're looking towards? Is it to help homeless? Is it to help single mothers? In being specific about that, and where that is, because usually in your purpose, your eyes light up. When you know that you're walking in your purpose, your eyes they just light up whenever you're walking in that purpose. So there's 3 areas that we can think of purpose, and that could be your career, that could be family, and then spirituality. So spirituality also has a purpose. So, finding out, where you fit and all of that is very fulfilling. And a lot of people that are not happy in their lives, a lot of times it is because they're not walking in their purpose or aligned to their purpose in any of those areas. So Pam, do you feel like you are doing that already in your purpose? And I don't know if you're still with me, JMC Coaching, but are you fulfilling your purpose? So, you know the call to purpose when it's really strong, and you just want to get a message out. This is one of my purposes. I mean, I just want to get a message out. I want to be a place that people can feel comfortable to come and to share, and I want to hear people's stories. So, I want you to share your stories. I want you to share your hearts. That's where it comes from. That's kind of a passion of mine and a purpose of mine. And like I said, we go through seasons of it. So we don't always stay there. We evolve. So really deep diving into, where you're at. Now, we can have distractions. We sometimes, like I said, we have to put some things on hold, and that's when we're the student. So, but when we're the artist, that's when we're able to look at that blank canvas and say, okay, I'm going to pick this color to start on this painting, because it will evolve, and it will come out as you're painting what your purpose is. So I'm not going to stay on here very long. So Pam, I would definitely love to pray for you, and thank you for coming on tonight. And I'll be sending you out those healing prayers. And so I hope that you are able to go out and help people and be an advocate where you want to be. And, just really praying about that, on those doors to open up for you, for you to be able to do that. Let's see. Okay. Oh, wow. That's great. 3 years free, cancer free. Amen. Thank God for that. So hopefully tomorrow you'll have a good scan tomorrow. So helping people in that area, I guess, and helping with people with lung cancer. Is that the area that you're thinking you want to help in? Because I know that's absolutely always needed. So I hope that your scan goes well, and I hope that you're able to walk into that. I hope doors are able to open up for you to be able to do that and share that. So praying for you, Pam. So taking this forward, I just hope that you recognize if you're the artist or the student. And sometimes we need to be the student. And that's why I wanted to bring that up, because not always are we the artist. Sometimes somebody else is the artist, right? And they're helping us along in that path of our purpose. And then the other times we are the artist, and that's when we've made that commitment, and we've understand, that we're about to walk into that and what that is. So really discovering it, is the first step. So I hope that you all are well this week, and Pam, definitely be praying for you for tomorrow. And thank you guys for joining me tonight. It's a quick show because I don't have any guests on. I usually can blab a lot longer, but not this evening. But my heart is that you all are able to walk into that purpose, and that you are able to live, in that fulfillment, of knowing, that you're doing what you need to be doing, and also living your best life. So I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and thanks for joining me, and I appreciate it. Peace out.